Hello students. Before starting this next class, so we'll discuss that what we have studied in the previous session. Okay, we have started with the quadratic equation. We saw what is meant by quadratic polynomial. After seeing the quadratic polynomial, and before that we saw what is meant by a linear polynomial and quadratic polynomial. From the quadratic polynomial, how we are going to derive the quadratic equation. So we know that the general form of quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So based on that we saw what is meant by nature of roots, and then with the nature of roots next we saw the topic, it is like finding whether the question will be a quadratic equation or not. Okay, and then we have discussed about the nature of roots, how the value will come under the discriminant condition, and we saw what type of solution will be getting. Okay, so next we are going to see that how to solve the quadratic equation. How to solve the quadratic equation. So before I go into this topic, so we know that we'll make a note that is when as d is greater than 0 and d is equal to 0, we can solve the quadratic equation. We can solve the quadratic equation when d is less than 0. We don't need to solve. We don't need to solve. So based on this d is greater than 0 and d is equal to 0 only, we are going to see what type of the method we are going to use the solve the quadratic equation. Okay. So this condition is important. So because of that, always if you are going to check the discriminant for the given question, then you will come to know that what type of solution you will be getting. Once you get to satisfy this condition means we can solve the sum, or else if you satisfy this condition means we don't want to solve the sum. Okay. So based on that, what are the methods we can see that? We'll be having two methods. One is factorization method. One is factorization method, the other one is formula method. The other one is formula method. So this, I'll give you the clear explanation when you are solving this method. So factorization method, it is based on splitting middle term. Splitting middle term. And formula method will have a formula. Will have a formula that is x is equal to minus of b plus or minus square root of b divided by 2a. This d already we know that d is equal to b square minus 4ac. This is what the discriminant. This is what the discriminant. So once it satisfies both conditions, like d is greater than 0 and d is equal to 0. So these are the two methods we can solve the quadratic equation. One is factorization method, that is splitting middle term. The other one is formula method. The formula is x is equal to minus of b plus or minus root d divided by 2a. This d is called discriminant. The discriminant already will be finding at the time of getting the value for nature of roots. Okay. So based on that, we take one sum and I'll show you the two methods how to solve that. Okay. First, we'll see that how to do in the factorization method. How to solve the sum in the factorization method. The question is, the question is 2x square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. So this is the question. So first we are going to solve this question based on the factorization method. So first we'll start with the factorization method. So factorization method, that means splitting middle term. So already we have studied the splitting middle term. So before that we'll check that what is the type of roots we'll be getting for this equation. Okay. So we know that ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and then a value is 2, b value is minus 5, c value is 3. So here you can see that b is equal to b square minus 4ac. So b square minus the value minus 5 the whole square minus 4 into 2 into c value is 3. So 25 minus 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. So it is 1. So we know that d is greater than 0. Therefore we will be getting 2 what are those different roots. So already this I gave for the example. So two different roots. We used to say two different roots or else two different values, two different zeros. Like that we can use to say. Okay. Now, we'll solve this based on the factorization, that is splitting unit term. So first we can check what type of solution we'll be getting. Now we can solve by using what it is factorization method, that's splitting unit term. So the equation here you can see that 2x square minus 5x plus 3 which is equal to 0. We know that when you multiplying, that is 2 into 3. So 2 into 3 that is equal to 6. When you are adding, you are supposed to get the values what it is minus 5. Okay, now we have to take the two values which will satisfy this condition. So here you can see that 2 into 3 is 6 and a is equal to, when you are adding, the value should be what it is minus 5. So here when you multiply this, you should get this value. When you are adding, you should get this value minus 5. So we know that minus 2 and minus 3 will satisfy this value. Minus 2 and minus 3 is equal to plus 6. The first condition is correct. Then minus 2 minus 3, when you are adding, you will be getting minus 5. So the second condition is correct. Okay. So the number which you are going to choose, it should satisfy both conditions, the multiply and the what it is addition. Now we got the value as minus 5. Instead of minus 5, we can use this term so that we can split this in the form of 2x squared minus 2x minus 3x plus 3 is equal to 0. Please see that in the addition what we got, that based on that the value which we are getting, that will split like this minus 2 minus 3. So here we have to see the common values, which is common here means in these two and these two we have to take the common values outside. So here 2 is common, at the same time x is common. So after taking 2x commonly from here, I will be having x here and minus 1. Okay, you can check this step by using the previous step whether it is correct or not. So 2 into 1 is 2, x into x is x square, plus into minus minus 2x into 1 is 2x. Okay, now here you can see that which is common means minus 3 is common. So minus 3 is common. So I will be taking 3 commonly outside. So x, the what value I am getting here, the same value I should get here. So here it is x minus 1 means here also it should come x minus 1 equal to 0. You just check that minus into plus is minus, 3 into x is 3x, minus into minus is plus, 3 into 1 is 3. So here what value you are getting, the same value is supposed to get here. Again now in this you have to take the common term outside. Here which is common means x minus 1 is common. So x minus 1 into 2x minus 3, that is equal to 0. So therefore x minus 1 is equal to 0 and 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. We can split like this. So x is equal to 1. Here the x value will be equal to 3 by 2. So here you can see that for x we will be getting two different values. 1 is different and 3 by 2 is different. So because of that only we used to say that it is two different roots. We used to say that two different roots. Now we understood why we are using this discriminant, and this discriminant is called, yes, nature of roots. Okay, this is called nature of roots, and based on this how we are using that what is factorization method, that is splitting middle term. So this is the way we will solve. I think this already you have studied in your lower class, how to find the value, that is the splitting term, the middle how it will come, and then we will be getting the value for x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 3 by 2. Okay, are you clear with this? So here you see that, so this solving, when you are solving quadratic equation, we should have two conditions, d is greater than 0 and d is equal to 0. When it satisfies the condition, then only we can solve in two methods. One is factorization, the other one is formula method. Only these two methods it is given for you in 10th standard. So factorization method is nothing but splitting unit term, and formula method is nothing but the formula which is given here. So x is equal to minus of t plus or minus root d divided by 2a, that is equal to the, from here d value already we know that v square minus 4 is, this is called discriminant. So this is the question, we find the discriminant and then we find the solution. Okay, very clear with this concept?